What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and I gotta start off this way. I know a lot of people don't like this, but I gotta do it. I'll keep you up to date, and I'll always tell you the truth. But I've got some good news, and I've got some not so good news. But we're hearing that it is back. And yes, one of the things I am talking about is stimulus packages and stimulus checks. This is your breaking news stimulus check update and stimulus package update. Now, you guys, we're hearing that this is all coming back, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's for sure yet, but what we're hearing is the headlines I'm going to be sharing with you here in just a second are making it look like this is coming. And when? Everybody wants to know when. We've been waiting for so long, and a lot of people are very upset with Congress dragging their feet with promises of checks, Social Security bump ups, child tax credits, wiping out student loan debt, executive actions, all these promises not fulfilled. When? When is this all going to be happening? Well, we're hearing if it happens, it's likely going to be happening right before the midterm elections. Now, more details are coming out that are also emphasizing, I'm going to share with you the headlines here in just a second, that this is likely going to be on the way. And Congress, they're starting to feel real pressure right now. And yesterday, if you missed my video, you might want to check it out right after this, as President Joe Biden actually came out and admitted, he confessed that things are out of his control and they can't bring prices down and they're not sure what to do. We even had a confession from White House Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, who came out and just outright said, I was wrong. I was mistaken. The economy is out of control and we need help. Now, you guys, if you missed that, check it out right after this one. It was unreal to hear the administration come out and just confess we're wrong and things are out of control. Now, that means that they have got to do something here very soon. And we're seeing Congress, they're bringing back all of this stuff. Like I said, stimulus checks. Take a look at this, you guys. We've already had two proposals in less than a month. This one coming out from the House of Representatives, a Republican, saying, yes, we need $1,000 checks to go out to everybody. Also, a senator coming out and saying $600. Let's focus on the low income. They're the most in need at this time. In his opinion, they need food and gas, $600 checks. Now, let me know your thoughts. I know a lot of people are very upset about that, saying, hey, we were promised by the Biden administration during the Georgia Senate runoff elections that if Democrats won and got full control, that we would see $2,000 checks. And they're saying, hey, don't promise us $2,000 and then try to give us $600 or $1,000. And then we got to wait a full year to receive these benefits. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Now, we're hearing that they are bringing this stuff back. And also, take a look at this headline that just came out yesterday evening. Possible resurrection of the Build Back Better from the dead drug price measures could be a key component. And yes, we're hearing Senator Joe Manchin, who has been one of the holdouts in the Senate, he's saying he's on board. We got to get this done. He's even saying, listen, let's get some negotiations taking place and get this passed. It is going to be a slimmed down, modified version. They've taken out the checks, the child tax credits, all of these things out of Build Back Better. But what we're hearing is, as they pass this reconciliation piece of legislation through, Democrats are saying, well, let's pull some executive orders and executive actions. We've heard the president is preparing to do this. As a matter of fact, we heard the first of many for stimulus provisions was supposed to come last weekend, but it's been delayed. Now, we will see. I will keep you up to date, but take a look at this. Additional pressure being added. That is likely going to be suggesting that Congress, they're going to need to step up and do executive orders and actions for more stimulus. LA County moves closer to possible mask requirements as hospitalizations rise. And this is the not so good news, and that is the pandemic wave. It is hitting, and we're hearing that things might be going backwards yet again. We've been through this for almost 2 years now, I think maybe over 2 years. Let me know your thoughts. I know a lot of people are saying they're just exhausted with all of this, and these new variants aren't as deadly. However, we're also hearing a lot of people saying, no, we still need to take into consideration the immune compromised, the elderly, those who are most susceptible to this being very fatal, because this is hitting, and it's hitting a lot harder than people realize. Take a look at this, you guys. The charts are indicating that right now the hospitals in Los Angeles are overwhelmed, and they're projecting that it's going to get worse. And here are the cases. The U.S. daily cases, 111,000, and the 7-day moving average at 100,000 per day. And just to give you some perspective, a year ago from today, it was at 16,000. We're at a significant amount higher than we were just last year. And at the start of this pandemic, when we were in full lockdowns, it was only at 20,000 cases a day, with the 7-day moving average at 21,000. So we are 5 times higher than we were 2 years ago. This is spreading significantly, and we're hearing that some help is likely going to be needed here very soon. Now, let me know your thoughts, but what we're hearing is we're all waiting to see if the federal government is going to be passing some provisions for everybody. Stimulus checks, child tax credits, all of these things. Well, a lot of states are saying we're sick and tired of waiting, and we've got money that has passed from the American Rescue Plan to give to our residents, and they're doing it. We've been hearing about state, city, and county checks, and take a look. I just shared with you a new one. Vermont is actually giving out $1,000 child tax credits to their residents. Now, these are popping up left and right, and we're working on a project right now to keep you up to date on all of this. I'm assembling a massive package that will let you guys know about all checks on all levels and the time frames, because many of these you have to apply. I know a lot of people aren't happy about that, but I want to make sure that you know about everything, because we're hearing 90% of people that are eligible for these benefits are completely missing out because they don't even know that they exist. And I want to make sure that that doesn't happen to you. So give me a little bit of time. This is a massive undertaking, but we're working on a project to make sure that you know about everything available. And check out my last video if you missed out on what that $1,000 that passed for the child tax credit, as I include some other provisions that have some time frames in that video as well. But you guys, let's take a look at what's happening with Build Back Better, and if they're going to be passing more stimulus, the pressure that's being applied. And yes, we're hearing if this comes through, it's likely going to come through here very soon, right before the elections. Now, I will keep you up to date every step of the way, but let's go ahead and dive right in. And before we do me a quick favor. If you appreciate the updates, don't forget, smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Helps me out a ton. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments. Share this out if you think it could help out other people. If you want to stay up to date, it's totally free. Why not? Come join the Ram fam. All you got to do is smash that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. I'll let you know everything going on so you don't miss out on anything. And if you got any specific questions, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3, and consider joining my second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth and personal finance. I share with you things that I've learned over the years from multi-millionaires about starting businesses, investing in stocks, real estate, crypto, how I've managed to set myself and my family financially free. And I'm going to be sharing with you more information about what's happening with the economy and how I think it's going to be impacting the real estate market. And my opinion on this, I might be wrong, but I differ from the masses in what I think is going to be unfolding here very soon. Now, we will see. Nobody's got a crystal ball, but I'm going to give you guys the latest updates and data so that way you can make your own choices. But with that being said, you guys, let's dive into these articles and take a look at what's going on right now in Congress with potentially coming more stimulus. All right, so link in the description below to this article from Forbes. This just came out yesterday, and it's just confirming that, yes, progress is being made on a revised reconciliation Build Back Better bill, and also, as I mentioned, other provisions are coming to the forefront. Now, this article says that possible resurrection of Build Back Better from the dead drug price measures could be one of the key components. Now, while a larger Build Back Better bill was scuttled last winter, a substantially slimmed-down version may still pass, and this piece of legislation could contain prescription drug pricing stipulations designed to decrease government spending on pharmaceuticals and lower patients' out-of-pocket costs. Now, for several weeks, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Senator Joe Manchin have been discussing the possibility of putting forward a workable bill. The fact that the two senators are speaking about and wanting to, in Manchin's words, authorize Medicare to negotiate directly with pharmaceutical companies over the price of prescription drugs to save billions of dollars for taxpayers is significant. It indicates signs of serious negotiations on a new reconciliation package. As a reminder, Senator Manchin was a key stumbling block preventing passage of the original Build Back Better legislation, as those of you who follow me here remember quite well. Technically, the Democrats have until September 30th to get something passed by the way of the reconciliation route, and I will keep you up to date here on the channel, but that is what we're hearing in Senator Joe Manchin's mind is the drop dead deadline, and he's wanting to take it all the way to that point. So a lot of people asking when. What is the date? When? Joe Manchin is saying September 30th. Now, we will see, because that's going to get awfully close, and elections are going to be starting, all of these things. What's going to be unfolding with Democrats holding on to their power in Congress? Well, we will see, you guys, but what we're hearing is it is sounding very likely that they're going to be passing more provisions, more packages. The question is when, how close are we going to be getting to elections, and will it be too little, too late for Democrats to maintain their control? Now, I will keep you up to date on all of that, but what we're hearing is this is looking like it's going to get done. So be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments down below on everything we just covered on a federal level to everybody in the nation. And also, like I mentioned, I'm going to keep you up to date on everything happening on state, county, and city levels, as checks are coming out almost every other day now and people don't realize it and they're missing out on provisions. A lot of people, if you ask them, they'll say, no, there's nothing being offered in my city, in my county, in my state. And then some of the research I'm doing, people are shocked to find out there is or there was, and they missed out on it. And they're becoming a part of the 90% of people that didn't realize provisions were available and they missed out because they're for limited times. I want to make sure that that does not happen to you, as new provisions, new programs are popping up every other day. I want to make sure that you know about it and you don't miss out. So we have that massive undertaking, that huge project coming. Give me a little bit of time working on it. There's a lot I'm realizing. We're going to have a massive comprehensive list, but I want to make sure that you have everything that's available and you know about all of it. So you guys, as always, thank you so much for joining me. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget, smash the like button. If you appreciate the updates, just takes a second, helps me out with the algorithm a ton. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments, share this out. If this is your first time here and you like to stay up to date, it's totally free. Why not? Come join the Ram fam. I'll let you know everything going on. Just hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. Any specific questions that you have, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. Best way to get a hold of me. I'm very accessible. It's easy to just ask me any questions. And consider joining my second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth and personal finance. Just trying to share some wisdom and help people out through all of this economic turmoil that's taking place. I hope that that's a blessing to you. If you're interested, I'll pin a comment down below. You can click that link, go subscribe, turn on notifications. But with that being said, you guys, once again, thank you so much for joining me, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.